we're going back to the moon. You can see how far I've been out of the loop of the news in the past week or two. I didn't know about this. Okay. Let's check this out here. Hit the wrong button. There we go.
Standing on Launch Pad 39B, Artemis is tonight poised for liftoff. The crew in quarantine with their families. Commander Reed Weissman posting this photo with his daughters. NASA Chief Jared Isaacman says they represent a new generation. What does it mean in terms of America's place in space history?
It means we're about to make our return to the moon, and this time to stay. Artemis 2 is the opening act.
The next 24 hours will be...
I saw a conspiracy theorist, and I say that with respect. I don't have a problem with conspiracy theorists. Some might call me one myself, So, but he was talking about how NASA is only missing one letter, T, to spell out Satan. And he said, is this why they say T minus? And I was like, hey, look, if you watched what Candace Owens did talking about NASA and its roots, you won't believe it. If you haven't seen her talking about NASA, the origins of NASA, just look them up and watch it.
Critical for launch. At 7:34 a.m., ground teams will begin fueling the rocket. At 9:45 a.m., the crew, already on mission time, will wake up, eat breakfast, and suit up. At 2 p.m., they'll head to the pad. At 6:24 p.m., they begin a 10-day mission to the moon. So to achieve this, NASA has built one of the largest and most powerful rockets ever. This is called SLS.
Never seen graphics
system.
like this
It
made.
stands a massive 322 feet tall. That's taller than the Statue of Liberty. It's huge. And it features these 4 engines at its base, along with those 2 booster rockets right there. This combined force provides the lift needed for 7 million pounds getting off the ground and into space. That's the equivalent of 700 elephants. At the very top of the rocket, that's the Orion space capsule.
I think the nation and the world has been waiting a long time to do this again.
Mission managers insist astronaut safety is the highest priority.
And many people would say they never went. That's why they never went back, because they had to do that tomfoolery. And then, to trick you. And then, but people started wondering, why have we been back? And all the conspiracy theories and stuff like that, which are very interesting.
This is understanding the risk, doing everything you possibly can to drive it to zero. And then at some point, you're going to accept that risk because you're not going to be able to explore the worlds beyond ours without taking some risk.
And Tom Costello joins us now live. Tom, the U.S. landed on the moon more than 50 years ago. Explain to our viewers the importance NASA sees in trying to get.
So let's get this over with.
So this is all about building a moon base, getting astronauts on the moon in 2028, building that moon base. China's trying to do the same thing, and then using the moon as a base to move on to Mars someday, Tom.
We thank you for what?
Jazz, the moon base too. Jazz, the moon base too. Where's that from? Y'all should know. All right, so I'm going to watch this launch. Okay, I'm catching up. Y'all catching up with me, okay? I did a little scrolling last night before I went to bed, okay? And because I just found out about it last night, but I was too tired to start making videos. So, of course, people think it's hogwash, okay? People are saying that the launch itself is fake. They are saying that the rocket's fake, that it's a blow up. like they blew it up with air. There's pictures of people showing the ripples in it. You go to Twitter, you're going to find all this stuff. People are saying it's absolute hoax. So let's check this out. Find out. All right.
And should be already copied.
Let me see here. Let me fast forward some things.
Now we're send a
astronauts to safety for at the high flare change 5 engines. We're going to see a gimbal test a little later at T minus.
This is only like 7 minutes long.
Shuttle Heritage, one of them built, and there you see them.
This look a little janky.
Now we're going to start moving the power out. T minus as well. Rocket time because there's no more margin on these batteries, so we would have to recycle back to T minus 10.
Yeah, so people are saying it's fake. They said that this was done on April Fool's Day, which is like the one of the biggest telltale signs. Like, so you got to be a fool to believe it. And that the first image of Earth broadcast on television from space was on April 1st. I looked that up. It's true.
Recharge if we had a hold.
So all these shenanigans.
Sequencer come from in my 5 engines.
It's really hard to believe.
4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Okay, I heard people were like, they were saying everything was janky about the launch. People saying everything kept clicking out, blanking out.
Showing the flight of integrity on the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
Integrity, AFT high. AFT high.
On time passing 30 seconds on typical flights. Integrity passes the ultimate beacon. Target milestone. Mission Control Houston seeing good performance on the main engines. Space launch system core stage. Integrity 3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than.
So the conspiracy theory goes, the reason why they all curve like that is because of the firmament. Okay? Because of the firmament. The dome over the Earth that's impenetrable.
Mission of last time, passing 1
And
minute.
the science would say the reason why they curve is because of the curvature of the Earth, and somehow I guess they use it for momentum to slingshot themselves to the moon. I've never been up there.
90 seconds into the Artemis 2 mission. Integrity is 14 miles in altitude, 8 miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour.
So check this out, right? So I saw a picture of the guy's grave that helped create NASA. I guess he was the head honcho. I forgot his name. On it, he has a scriptural quote. Psalms 19:5 or something like that.
Engine throttled down to 85%.
Where it literally says that the Earth is under a firmament. It's almost like in Death He Told the Truth type of thing. So that's a conspiracy theory around
throttle
it.
down. Confirmed separation. Main engines throttling up. Guidance converged.
Okay. Well, you have that. All right, let's check this out. Apparently, it's heading toward the moon now. It has left the atmosphere and heading toward the moon.
Are following breaking news from NASA. The Artemis 2 mission performing its translunar injection burn, sending 4 astronauts on its scheduled course straight for the moon.
Why do these camera images suck this bad in this age?
A mile every 4 seconds. Can we confirm if that has already happened? Producer Renee. Can we confirm?
10 seconds until translunar injection
10
burn
seconds.
starts.
So we have 10 seconds to go. The crew, by the way, they've been in low Earth orbit for just the past 24 hours. So they begin their course to make history, traveling farther into space than any human has ever gone before. So we're just waiting for the countdown.
If we've been to the moon before.
Let's see. He said 10 seconds. We're just waiting for this. Live pictures from the Orion capsule We have 4 NASA astronauts on board. Again, traveling farther than any human
10
has
seconds
gone.
until translunar injection burn start.
And what was that? Another 10 seconds. I imagine being up in space. You never can tell, right? Everything has to be almost perfect for them to start moving, for anything to go.
We have the start of the translunar injection burn that will send the crew around the moon, the first humans to do so in over 50 years.
All right. Oh, and just like that, we lost the...
Of course.
For a moment.
At MET, mission elapsed time of 1 day, 1 hour, and 14 minutes into the Artemis 2 mission.
Okay, so we're going to keep our eye on this.
Okay,
and
so
bring
this
anything live
this video
in
is a
our
nothing
later
burger.
hours on Fox 5 News.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll continue to follow this. We shall see. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. Did we go to the moon or not? And are we really going back or not? So let me know. Let me know when you find out the dude's grave and the scripture and all that stuff. And oh boy. Okay. 10 million subscribers. Woo!